Okay, for today's naturally inspired moment, I'm talking about fear in general. So, over this week, we've been talking a little bit about fear and how to deal with it, specifically like health fears and, things more geared towards around health, but like health issues. But today I want to talk about dissolving fear. Because it's great if you can identify like, oh yeah, I am fearful about this. And there's some good strategies, to take action with your health to help you, move past fear when it comes to health. But generally speaking, how do you dissolve fear? Because what I'm finding, you guys, is that fear is a root cause of disease. Fear. When that seed of, fear gets planted, it's hard to tell. Sometimes it's, when you're real little. And then later, it happens later in life and you see something or you hear something or you hear repetition. This is why I can't stand. And, I know some people won't get this probably, but I cannot stand the cancer awareness campaigns. Because to me, they're poison. Everywhere we look is pink ribbons and cancer and pink donuts and support cancer awareness. Do you notice how they don't say, cure for cancer anymore? They say it's for breast cancer awareness. Well, good Lord, I think we're all aware. I don't know anybody who isn't aware of cancer. I think we actually need less awareness. Yeah, I do. I think we need less awareness because what does your life look like if cancer doesn't exist? I feel pretty good instantly. If I just think, oh, that doesn't exist. I feel better. I feel lighter. I feel happier. But with this constant cloud of all these, and then we got Alzheimer's, we got Parkinson's, we have all these, and it's all about awareness, raising awareness. Yeah, we know. We know. Let's talk about how to fix it, shall we? Let's be talking about that. So that's why I say today, it'd be great if we can learn how to truly deal with fear and dissolve it. So number one, here are some strategies for you, 5 strategies for dissolving fear. Name it with knowledge. This has helped me so much. Educate yourself about the thing that you fear, no matter what it is. Okay, so I'm not just talking about health here. There are all kinds of fears out there. There are people carry around fears of being homeless. People, have fear of heights. People have fear of spiders. People have fear of, relationships failing or what have you, abandonment. I'm talking about all kinds of fear here. What you need to do is dive in and shine a light on how that thing really works. I tell you, I learned this in the funniest way, how I learned this. It's such a funny way how I learned it. I don't know, I'm, Gen X here, right? So remember Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy Krueger? Holy man, that movie used to scare the bejesus out of me. Like bad. I was really scared by that movie when I was young, like between 10 and 12, you go to sleepovers and everybody's watching those movies at that time. And I would make up excuses. I got to go. I got to get up early. I got to go skating in the morning. Not going to be able to spend the night. Like I was serious. I hated that movie. It freaked me out to the point where it was actually impeding on my life because I didn't want to go to the sleepovers that were watching those movies and they were making them like all the time. There's probably 6 of them or something, right? Nightmare on Elm Street. And so it was impeding my life. And then one Sunday afternoon, I just happened to see a documentary that was The Making of Freddy Krueger. And it was a little half-hour special or whatever about how they did his makeup. Poof. Fear dissolved like that. Like that. I was no longer afraid of that movie. It was totally gone. And so I somehow in my young mind remembered that. And so anytime I become fearful of something, I dive into it and I try to figure out, okay, where's this coming from? How'd this happen? And when the allopathic model tells you, oh, it's idiopathic, we don't know. We don't know. They do know. They do know. Well, we know. I know. There's almost always a reason. There's almost always a reason. So once you can break it down, you just are so much less fearful. Research facts about what you fear and write down 3 truths that replace your assumptions about whatever it is that you are fearful of. Trace it back. Ask yourself, when did this fear first show up in my life? Often fears are attached to old experiences or beliefs you've outgrown. Seeing the origin makes it easier to separate past from present. So journal about your earliest memory of this fear and whether it still even makes sense to you today. Imagine the fear-free you. This is the one I was just kind of talking about. Close your eyes and picture yourself moving through life without that fear in your mind. How do you act? How do you feel? What choices would you make? And just do that exercise that I just was talking about. How do you feel? Can you extend your imagination just for a minute and think, how do I feel if cancer doesn't exist? How do I feel? Because see, what happens is when we spend more time in freedom, not bound by fear, we actually push out the fear. We push out the negativity. And it's not so close to us anymore. And much like I said the other day, right? Like I gave that example of running down the road on a country road. And I see these drivers and it always seems like they're heading straight for me, like they're going to hit me. Are they trying to hit me? Or are they just looking at me? Because where your attention, your focus is, where your attention goes, that's what you're focused on. That's what happens. And I'm not saying live in la la land like, oh, this cancer doesn't exist. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying monitor your own time spent there. Make a plan, right? You make a plan. Oh, this is how this thing works. Oh, this is what I can do about it. I'm going to do A, B, C, D every day. The rest I'm not going to think about. I'm not going to spend my time worrying about the thing I don't want to have happen. Because it will. You're focusing on it. It's inevitable for it to happen. So make that picture of yourself and really feel how it feels to not have that monkey on your back. Number 4, run the what if drill. I like this one. What's the worst that could happen if my fear came true? Then ask yourself, what would I actually do if it happened? Walking through it logically diffuses the unknown. So write the worst case, then outline 3 practical ways you could handle it. What you'll tend to find out is that what you're fearing is not the event itself, whatever it is, going homeless, blah, 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 like whatever it is, health issue, whatever, loss of a relationship. It's not the outcome itself that you're fearing. It's what will happen, right? The circumstances around it. So it's like, you don't fear being homeless. You fear you're not knowing what to do when you are homeless. Make a plan. It's probably never going to happen. But just having a plan can help you dissolve some of that fear. Test it in small steps. Courage builds when you lean gently toward what you fear. You can dissolve your fear. This is Naturally Inspired. We'll be right back for hour 2.